Madrid, rumors are spreading throughout Spain and shaking the royal family. Princess Leonor, the heir to the throne, may be forced to leave the army for health reasons. According to an inside source at the Zaragoza Military Academy, Leonor has been exhausted several times during her recent training and had to take breaks. She has a strong spirit, but her physical strength does not meet the rigorous requirements of the training program, the source said. The physical tests that cadets must pass seem to be a big challenge for the princess. An unnamed officer revealed, "We have relaxed some requirements to support her, but the situation has not improved significantly. If this continues, she may have to leave the army to focus on her health." Meanwhile, the Spanish royal family has remained silent. The international media is constantly talking about Leonor, especially when Leonor is seen as a symbol of the new generation, strong, modern and ready to take on national responsibilities. Many fans believe that forcing a royal family member to undergo the same rigorous training regime as all other students is unnecessary, while others believe that this is an opportunity to prove leadership and endurance. Until the official announcement, all eyes are on the young princess every step. Will Leonor overcome the difficulties to continue her military journey, or be forced to stop before completing the training? The answer is still a big question mark. A source in Madrid said that there was a heated debate within the royal family. King Felipe VI is said to be supporting his daughter to continue her military career, despite warnings from the medical team. The king believes that this challenge will give Leonor the strength she needs to lead the country in the future, a close advisor shared. However, Queen Letizia is said to have a completely different view. She is worried that Leonor's health will be affected in the long term if she overexerts herself. She has experienced stressful times as a journalist and knows how important mental stamina is. But physical weakness can have unpredictable consequences, the source added. The Spanish tabloid media was quick to fan the story. Some newspapers even published photos allegedly taken of Leonor during training, her face pale and her steps faltering. These images have divided public opinion into two streams. One side calls for reducing the pressure on the princess, the other side sarcastically says, "If she is not strong enough, how can she lead the country?" Making matters more complicated, there are rumors that some members of the military are unhappy that the training program must be more flexible, just to suit one individual. That goes against the spirit of fairness and discipline in the military, a veteran officer commented. However, a group of Leonor's close classmates said that she was extremely determined, not wanting to receive any favors. A friend from the same unit revealed, "She can fall down, but she always gets back up. We have never seen anyone try so hard." For the time being, a final decision has not been made. But according to some sources, if Leonor's health does not improve in the coming weeks, a formal announcement of her retirement from the military could be made, and it would be the biggest shock to the royal family's image in years. Early this morning, El Confidencial unexpectedly published a series of confidential documents said to be from the medical department of the Zaragoza Military Academy. They included detailed reports on Princess Leonor's health condition, with diagnoses such as mild anemia, low cardiovascular endurance and easy dehydration during high-intensity exercise. Immediately, this information spread at a dizzying speed on social networks. The hashtag Leonor out of army reached the top 1 trending in Spain after only a few hours. People were clearly divided into two camps. Those in support believed that the princess should withdraw to protect her health, and those against considered this unacceptable weakness for someone who would be the head of state. The situation became even more heated when a leaked audio recording, in which the voice of a senior commander was said to be heard, said, "If it weren't for the princess, she would have been eliminated in the first week." This statement added fuel to the fire. A series of opinions demanded that the military and the royal family be transparent, even holding a press conference to explain. Meanwhile, La Zarzuela Palace fell into a state of closed door, no comments, no public appearances. King Felipe VI is said to be calling an urgent meeting with his advisors and military commanders to find a solution to both protect his daughter's image and avoid setting a bad precedent for the military. The international press also jumped in. Newspapers such as The Guardian, Le Monde, and Der Spiegel all published analysis articles, asking the question, is Leonor's military training a real challenge or just an image show? Many media experts warned that if the royal family handled the incident poorly, this could become the worst PR storm since the Iñaki Urdangarin scandal many years ago. All eyes are now on one moment, a military parade later this month, where Leonor is expected to make a public appearance. Will it be a strong, confident princess, or the most controversial absence in Spanish royal history? Just a few days after the media storm, when many believed that Princess Leonor would choose to stay silent or retreat, at exactly 6 a.m., a video less than 2 minutes long appeared on the royal family's official Instagram account. In the video, Leonor stood in a military training ground, wearing full military uniform, sweating profusely, but with a determined look in her eyes. Her voice was resolute. "I know everyone is worried about my health. I also know that there are people who doubt my abilities. But I will not give up. I will complete this training, not because I am a princess, but because I am a soldier of Spain." After that statement, the video switched to the image of her running through obstacles, practicing shooting and pulling a hypothetical injured comrade out of danger. Although the movements were not perfect, the determination in each gesture moved many people. Immediately, the hashtag #LeonorStrong began to spread, gradually replacing the previous wave of criticism. Many social media users wrote, "It doesn't matter if she is weak or strong, the important thing is that she doesn't give up." However, this backlash also caused confusion within the military and the royal family. Some commanders said that the arbitrary release of the video was an act outside the procedure, while some royal advisors worried that this was a double-edged sword. If Leonor did not complete the course, all efforts to build a resilient image would collapse. However, many sources confirmed that Leonor had been secretly training at night, under the guidance of a special team of trainers arranged from Madrid. Her goal, not only to graduate, but to do so in front of the cameras, turning the challenge into the royal family's biggest media victory in years. What will be the outcome? That depends on the next few weeks, when the training enters its most grueling phase, where even the strongest trainees will collapse. The day of the final parade of the training camp had arrived. The whole of Zaragoza was filled with excitement and suspense. The stands were packed with officials, press, and thousands of people from all over. Millions of other spectators were glued to their TV screens, waiting to see if Princess Leonor would appear. The bugle sounded, and each unit marched out with a strong, synchronized step. When it was Leonor's turn, the air was deathly silent. And then, she appeared. Leonor was dressed in combat fatigues, her rifle slung over her shoulder, and she walked with determination. But the shock was not her presence, but the small flag she wore on her chest, not only the Spanish flag, but also the special insignia of the Special Forces, something that even many veteran soldiers had never been allowed to wear. Immediately, whispers spread throughout the stands. Some believed it was a sign that Leonor had passed a secret test, while others saw it as a blatant, royal privilege. As the line stopped in front of the main stage, the unit commander stepped forward to receive his graduation medal. But suddenly, he turned to Leonor, saluted, and handed her the "excellent" certificate. The crowd erupted, half cheering, half whistling.